today is all about the upper, right?
All about the upper, and we're going to do like a parts overview and take you on a bit of a trip through the thinking process and probably even make a few decisions. Like, hey,
Decisions today?
Yeah, I think there might be decisions made today.
Wow. Tell everybody about the stripped upper that you're going to use. You know, we don't have a bunch of uppers to choose from. You said, I want the Novaski.
Which is like, if you're gonna give me like a borderline blank slate budget and hey, pick whatever you want, I went with Novaski, of course. I'm speechless, it's so cool.
It's so cool. All right, so obviously this is gonna be the, you know, starting point of your upper, but
yeah, that decision's been made. I mean, speaking of decisions, that is it.
That's been made.
Stripped upper right there. Barrels. So the thing here, this is a purely fashion thing, but there's a little bit of a function here too. I think I want a big chunky muzzle device with shroud at the end of my handguard, and I don't want any barrel to be visible. And just kind of show here.
You don't want this.
I don't want it to look like a flamethrower.
You want this. You don't want tucked.
I don't want tucked.
I want it
flush.
Flush. Okay.
And a little bit of barrel I can live with. So
why do you want it flush?
I just like the look of it.
It's okay. You don't have to say that.
That's the look I like. Like, hey, and that's where we started.
Yeah.
Just showing you pictures. I even made that, the vision board.
Dream board?
The dream board, like teenage girls make. Like their favorite NSYNC members. Yeah, I did that with a bunch of different models, gun models.
Why did you go for NSYNC and not Backstreet Boys or
NSYNC?
90 Degrees?
Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
Or wait, he's back. Yeah. That was the look I like. I'd be like, why do I like this? And Bob would be like, well, yeah, it's got the flush.
Yeah, because we did, I mean, between Instagram and just texting, we were sending each other inspiration back and forth because that's the position you're in. You get to create it from the ground up and have something it's entirely yours. So I'm like, what about this? What about this? What about this? And we're both expanding each other's understanding.
Very eye-opening. So first and foremost, to achieve that look of the muzzle device and shroud being more flush with the handguard, barrel length and handguard length, had to do a little bit of math there.
Yeah, there's a lot of, little variables like how are the threads cut, to what length, and so on and so forth.
The porridge needs to be just right. Not too hot, not too cold. I want it just right there. Porridge.
It's all about porridge. It's the porridge build. It's going to be the color of porridge, maybe?
Yeah. So let's talk decisions. I mean, this is going to be the handguard. 13-inch DRT from CMT, Cross Machine tool. It's going to look freaking amazing with this upper. With the barrel options here, shout out to Ballistic Advantage and Tactical Kinetics. They've provided the samples, and both are very high quality. And then kind of segueing, I know we've talked a little about the muzzle situation. That decision's definitely not been made.
That's an open book.
It's an open book.
Unwritten book, blank pages.
And I'll tell you, I was thinking chunky, I was thinking fur Franz.
Gen 1 or Gen 2?
Right.
So I threw JR for a curveball and I said, you know what? The folks over at Sons of Liberty Gunworks developed the Nox, which is a dead air compatible muzzle device that's a little bit longer that ideally, and I think, it gets a 13.7 barrel to 16 inches overall, whereas I think it's marginal with some of the dead air brakes that are offered. And then you could even run the pyro, here I'll come and show this, but you could run the pyro on this if you wanted a chunky, kind of big, what do you call those, flash cans or whatever it is. This is made by Sons of Liberty Gunworks to get you to 16 inches from a 13.7. And it's got a little bit of extra length right here where they have those ports. I guess, are you making decisions? Are you saying?
I mean, so far, decisions. Upper, handguard, muzzle brake, don't put that pressure on me today.
Okay.
Don't put that pressure on me.
No,
today.
we'll just talk about bolt carriers and charging handles.
Now there, I could probably make some decisions right now.
What? We've got a selection of 3 bolt carriers for JR, Battle Arms Development. Obviously, we've had this in the TacPack, the titanium nitride gold bolt carrier, also being run in the TacPack rifle. I don't know if it's easy to see, but the rifle above me sports one of these. That's our shot build.
Yeah, this is something I need some help in the comments about. And let's talk fashion a little. What is it going to look good? What's going to look the best within this upper? Inspo from the TacPack build. In the comments, tell me which color BCG. Heck, do I have to make every decision? Maybe people can
Are you crowd decisioning? Are you gonna crowd?
Dude, crowdsource this.
No way. This is your first Air 15. You've got to pick what you want.
Yeah, I will choose to listen to you, or maybe I'll ignore you. But say in the comments, what do you want? What do you like up here? Shoot. The BCG is kind of tough. I could live with all three. If I choose black, silver.
Well, talk to me about charging handles.
Cool thing about the 3 charging handles on the table. Gets me pretty charged up. The Tribe charging handle was in the Patriot pack.
Okay.
If you all remember that. The all USA made box we released in July. So maybe this is gonna be on my build. I mean, these things are, it's like, the quality to value ratio on these is like second to none. Radian, if you remember. And the
plus box item?
Plus box item, May of 23. Radian. I mean, we wax poetic constantly about the Radian charging handle.
Yeah, and we put it in the plus box because we believe it's one of the best charging handles out there.
Yeah.
Now, I don't, we've never used this. The Sons of Liberty is the sample that Mike sent us to look at maybe for 2024 because we're going to do one charging handle every year. No. There's, I love you, Mike, but there's no proof that this is going to be something that's in the box, but Mike sent this over because he thought it would be a really good candidate for JR's build and potentially a TacPack in the future. Everything that Mike does over at Sons of Liberty Gunworks is with the highest quality in mind, and it's a really nice, hefty, not going to break on you type piece. I guess the last thing is the dust cover, but I think that's already in the cards, right?
That was talk about a surprise. Timber Creek coming from the rafters.
Billet dust cover from Timber Creek. Really, really nice, well constructed.
And it goes great with my upper color.
Well, your upper color is, I think, Cerakote FDE, right?
Yeah. He's colorblind.
I am colorblind. Shout out. But I can tell you that this is tan.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
One of the best things about doing this build, and one of the most fun things and kind of illuminating things, is all the different companies that get to be involved and just like smash together to make this cool Frankenstein build.
One thing that I've toyed around with a lot over the years was what foregrip I'm running in relation to how the front end of the rail's set up. Have you given thought to how you want the front of the rail to be set up with any foregrip at all? Any type of rail scales or grip panels or grip covers or anything like that? I mean, I see a couple things here from Ergonomics and Emissary, and we've used Strike Industries, the link. We've used Nomad Defense in the box.
Ergonomics wise, we got these samples in from Emissary. Yeah, this was just kind of a cool surprise, unexpected, because it's like, you can't, I mean, all the foregrip stuff, it's already been done. But then they come with kind of like something, it's kind of new, dare I say revolutionary, but.
It's not, but.
I'm a little hyperbolic.
Yeah. No, but I mean, hand stops are something that a lot of people opt for, and I think that one caught your eye from the form and what would be the function and just some of the benefits of the width and the grip texture. It sounds like you're building your rifle as we speak.
Leaning toward this, but I watched a really cool video on TacPack's YouTube channel talking all about the True North. I forget who was in the video, but I don't know, that's leaning me towards True North. So it's probably coming down to 2. But there's a lot of good ones. I mean, the Ergonomics, this little stubby guy, is awesome too.
It's bulletproof. You put it, you put that on the rifle and it's there, right? Yeah. And it's not too big and it doesn't get in your way and it provides the support for your hand to butt up against and,
So foregrip is kind of similar to muzzle stuff. I mean, there's just so many options and you can get a little paralysis by analysis, but I'll have to I'll have to pull the trigger at some point and make some decisions.
We're full of puns today.
Yeah.
Puns everywhere.
Yeah.
On the topic of optics,
It's coming down to a clash of the titans. Release the Kraken or primary arms. I'm leaning towards the Kraken, especially on that freaking riser from
American Defense.
American Defense.
ADM.
Should I make another decision?
I mean, you know.
This is gonna be my optics setup.
Okay.
This right here.
Yeah, that's gonna look sick and it's gonna function really well. And we'll do some tests where we see if it maintains zero and tracks correctly. To the viewers, what are your recommendations? What works for you? For a first-time rifle builder, what advice would you give JR to help him set his rifle up and make selections that would be beneficial to him as a first-time builder?
Yeah, lay it on me, please.
Thanks for checking in on the second part of JR's build. We're gonna go assemble the upper, maybe a couple different ways to find the best thing for him. Thanks for tuning in. Talk soon.
Talk soon.
Talk soon.